kind of recording this on the fly. I forgot. I forgot I was recording today, and then I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do this. But this has been a pretty eventful week, you could say. I excuse the afro. I got my hair cut a couple days ago. But anyway, there's just been a lot of things going on, and I will play the song that has come to mind first, and then we'll talk about it briefly after. You might be able to hear stuff in the background. Just ignore that. You will be fine. Like I said, I'm just recording this on the fly, so this will probably be a one-take thing, and then we'll just, I don't know. This song is called Thank You.
Laying down at night, thinking about the day, and you're wondering if it all worked out okay. A lot of thoughts going around, but is this one? Are you saying thank you for what you've done? There were moments you were happy. There were moments, yes I know, that you were sad. And even in the times the sadness might have won, are you saying thank you for what you've done? 'Cause when the world's got my attention, then I think about heaven. There's no point in living life for just what's here. There's no point in giving up. You can't see what's next. And if everything were to end, when I look back, all I can say is thank you, Lord. You got me saying thank you for what you've done. When I wake up in the morning and I take another breath without even thinking, a lot of thoughts going around, and this is one. You got me saying thank you for what you've done. 'Cause when the world's got my attention, and I think about heaven, there's no point in living life for just what's here. There's no point in giving up. You can't see what's next. And if everything were to end, when I look back, all I can say is thank you, Lord. You got me saying for what you've done. Do not be anxious, but just pray. His mercy is everlasting. Be thankful and bless His name, 'cause He loves you and He will not ever change. us to trust Him and obey, even if we've gotta change. There's no point in living life with just what's here. There's no point in giving up. You can't see what's next, and if everything were to end, when I look back, all I can say is thank you, Lord. You got me saying thank you for what you've done. You got me saying thank you for what you've done.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this. Just gonna put that over there. So, yeah, this is one of my favorites that I've written so far. Just the way that the music came together and everything. But oh yeah, sorry about that. My phone notifications. Anyway, yeah, this has been it's been an interesting week, and in this very spontaneous moment of realizing that, oh yeah, I have to record, that song popped into my head, and I was like, wow, a lot of the things that have happened have been kind of, you know, not desirable, not something that you would want to happen. Some contentious moments, and a lot of anxiety and stress going on with many different things and people that I know, and family and things like that. But I was just talking to my dad about it last night, and with all of the things that have gone on, you know, it makes me realize all the more, I can see all the more the connections that God makes in things, His grace in situations, despite things that might not be being executed or being driven the right way, or behaviors that are just, you know, unacceptable. And it makes me more, it humbles me, and it makes me more thankful of there being a God out there. It makes me realize all the more that we're all so imperfect, that we all need a little help sometimes, or a lot of sometimes, that there is a better way, there is a better standard, that there is a perfect being out there, and that He loves us. So especially that bridge part of the song, do not be anxious but just pray. It's just biblical principles. His mercy is everlasting. Be thankful and bless His name, because He loves you and He will not ever change. And every promise, every precept, every discipline is for our gain. And those of us that are His children, those of us that have accepted that gift, that pardon of Jesus' death. And He wants us just to trust Him and obey, even if we've got to change. It's hard to change, obviously. Everyone knows that, you know. It's hard to, especially if you've believed something, or if you've been okay with something for so long, or even if you were not okay with it. You know, there's a point where it's like, oh, there's no going back for me, there's no redemption for me here. But there is always a right way, and there's always God waiting there to mess things up in the best way possible, and it makes me thankful. Yeah, there's so many things, but I don't know. Despite, like we talked about last week with the emotions and everything, it's so easy to get caught up in the moment when things happen. It's so easy to to kind of just try to do it our own way, and just whatever might seem right or whatever might feel the most natural to do, just so that we're not sitting doing nothing. But a lot of times it's better to be still and know that He is God, just for a time. Doesn't excuse us from doing something, for trying to do the right thing, but again, we've all got some work that we can do. We've all got some some areas that we need to change, and God's promises, God's precepts, the principles that He gives to us can very much help those passionate moments. and of course, other people too as well. Like I've mentioned before, the other people in our lives that have good, godly, wisdom and perspective to share. There's so many ways that God works through things and opens up people's schedules and just lets stuff fit together. It's all these connections. All of those contentious moments, I was talking to my dad about it last night, are some of the times that I find most enjoyable, per se, because I have a time of debrief, and not in the moment that I find it enjoyable, but I find that there is something good that comes out of it, that God works all things together for good to those who love Him and are called to His purposes and trying to follow Him. But anyway, so I find that afterwards, in that moment of debrief and praying about the situation, it's some of the most revealing and relieving times of my life. I get a lot of epiphanies from the aftermath of quote-unquote bad things, like that Remember You song, whichever way you want to point, up to you. But yeah, it's just, we can always come back to the idea of being thankful for what God is continuing to show, and even if it kind of hurts a little bit sometimes, it's the best thing for us. He disciplines the son in whom He delights. Yeah, anyway. Like I said, again, this is just like on the fly. Maybe this works better, I don't know. I feel like it was pretty cool. And it wasn't too long. It was like the same length as the last video, except that one took like 5 takes to record. And I'm pretty okay with this. I'll watch through it and maybe cut out some extra long pauses or something, but yeah, and even the phone going off in the middle of the song, that's okay. You heard it, right? Were you listening? Yeah, we've all got some listening to do. But anyway, that's about it, I think. That worked out well. He's just working everything out. Gosh. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. Next time. I always listen back and it sounds like I'm saying next time. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.